Do you have any childhood trauma?
Well, there's one time, the family reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah, back out in the backyard pool shed.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah. Next topic.
Oh, this is gonna be such a
What
shit
a
show.
start.
This is gonna suck. This is gonna be great. I love you.
Love you too.
Welcome to possibly the first episode of. Wait, we're doing this. This is real. Sorry, this is going. This is happening. One day I'm gonna sell my soul and become like Logan Paul because now I have a podcast. I watched this really funny TikTok the other day of this fucking dude. It started off like a podcast, right? Like fucking dude talking to a wall and bullshit. And then immediately they broke the script and two guys come in with like guns. It's like a skit. And they go like, freeze, no podcasting allowed. Every teenager in America is doing it. I'm joining that crowd.
You know what? I actually heard something during COVID. I know so many people that started podcasts.
Yeah.
And it was like going to therapy, but not actually doing therapy. That's like the perfect analogy for a podcast. It's like...
That's a good segue to the title of the podcast.
Yeah, it is actually.
Which is Illegal Therapy Podcast. So original. Fuck you. I coined that shit. No, but all the boys who watch this channel love the name Illegal Therapy. I just said it one day. I thought it was funny. And so now we're making it. I've wanted to make a podcast for the past 3 years, but I've always been too scared of a lot of judgment and what people will think of me. But then I realized nobody actually follows this channel. It's only like 6,000 of the closest people. So we can say whatever the fuck we want. But, yeah, I'm just going to keep rambling and say, welcome, my best friend Daniel, to the podcast. I've never called you my best friend in front of you. That's really gay.
Yeah, it is. I kind of like it, though. Yeah, no, I've been on Damien's channel, but I actually don't think I've ever been... We were talking about this the other day. I've never actually been introduced to your channel. I kind of just make, like, guest appearances here and there.
Come in, say some gay shit, show your ass.
Yeah, or, like, your IG. Like, I'll just be like, oh, I think you just came. Something like that. And then like, I kind of just disappear for, like, a couple of videos, and then I just come back. We just live together, and sometimes it's filmed.
Yeah, Daniel's basically my boyfriend. As you know... I don't know when we're going to release this. Today is the January 15th. But as of exactly 1 week and 1 day ago, I'm in a heartbreak. Tough breakup. Okay, I got to try to stop like trying to act and shit for these. And I can also tell I can feel as a illegal therapist myself, Daniel, I can feel there's a tension in you right now.
I can feel just calm down, relax, and
I can feel there's something going on.
You want to feel me up a bit more?
You see the camera. You see the beautiful brown man behind the camera, and you're like, you're just shout out to Sharik for setting this shit up. But you're tense, right? You're a little scared. You're like,
honestly, I don't know where to look. Like you or the camera, am I used to this?
I don't know either. But that's what you told me. But I'm saying that's the best part is we don't know how to do this, and that's the stage of life that I want more men to get to, is to just be okay, not knowing where you're going. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to say some shit, try not to get canceled, but also get into life. How do we meet, Pookie Bear?
How do we? Oh my god. This is like a super cute story.
I'm going to fucking kill you.
It's like, honestly, like love at first sight. It was my family friend, like I call them my cousin, Maya and Ahmed's engagement party. That's what it was, right?
Dude, we met at an engagement party.
Yeah, we met at an engagement party. So his very good friend, you're one of the groomsmen in the wedding.
Yeah.
He's known Ahmed for a while.
You're one of the bridesmaids.
Yes, I am. I've known Maya my whole life, and we met genuinely, and it was a engagement party, but it was like there were two. There was one that was just like young people without the families that were just friends, like, and maybe some younger family cousins, but it was just friends.
Dude, this is genuinely how like
dates
happen.
Yeah, and I fully remember looking at this like super cute 6'7"
Thank you
Asian alpha Giga Chad.
Yeah.
Just like I was like, this guy probably benches 405.
Oh, keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
And yeah, we just started talking like about some random stuff. I don't know what we were talking about. And
you're
then
describing it like it's a fucking first date.
It was. Let's be honest. And then I saw him at the gym a couple weeks later, and I didn't say anything because I was really nervous.
I was nervous too.
I was like, "Oh, that's the guy that's like Ahmed's groomsman."
Do you remember? What did we talk about in our first conversation? Dude, this is so gay. It's so funny.
We're reminiscing on our first date.
What did we talk about? Did we talk about some mental health shit in the first time we talked or no? I think we talked about
hooking up. We talked about hookup culture. Like
yo,
bodies.
we were being misogynist on the first day we met.
Yeah, no, it was, I fully remember. It was like us talking about like what happened, what we think about like hooking up,
Yeah.
being a dog.
And I was like, damn, this guy's fucking based as shit. This guy's so based, and I think we connected. Cause okay, this sounds horrible. Like this actually sounds really bad. But I resent, or at least I used to, a lot of like I really resented like sensitive men. You know, I really resented. I don't say beta males, but sensitive guys. I think now looking back, I think it's because I see in them stuff I don't like about myself. Because I'm like, wow, I used to be a pussy. Girls wouldn't talk to me, so I resent that. But I was like, wow, this Italian Giga Chad with a big jaw. Now he's fat.
I'm
wow.
super fat right now. Wait, you have to remember, like when I met him, it was like, was that like May, June-ish?
Yeah.
I was like cut, probably like 175 to like 177ish, around that range.
Yeah, especially at like
Now
6'4",
I'm like,
right?
yeah, that would be so lanky.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was like 220, 6'5", 4% body fat.
Yes.
Now I'm like 195, so like super not like.
And I still love you, Pookie.
Oh, it's just more of me to love.
Shut the fuck. But anyways, so I get to know Daniel, and I'm like, we're saying some like pretty base shit. What are we're talking about? How like, oh yeah, I don't want my future wife to have a lot of bodies and like, shit like that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wow. I was like, I'm gonna indoctrinate this man into.
It was kind of genuinely just like a conversation about like something you wouldn't have a conversation with
Most people.
somebody new out of nowhere, and we were just like, oh, having a nice discussion on it.
Why do you think we were able to have such a deep, weirdly deep conversation so quick?
I looked into your eyes.
Like, shut the fuck up! I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna leave this fucking bullshit podcast.
It's my podcast now. It's my podcast. What?
Yeah, but why?
No, I don't know. It's just like, I think there was like the genuine, like that sounds so. The genuine
Say it.
connection. Like
Yeah.
it was like
Say it, yeah.
it was like very.
Yeah, sure, you loving this, man.
By that I mean like, it was genuine. There wasn't like much bullshit when we were talking.
Yeah,
Like-
good. Keep telling me. Come on. Tell
No,
them
but do you know
more.
what I mean? Like on some real shit. Like when I spoke to you, I could tell it was real, and like you didn't seem like. Are you gonna cry?
No, I'm just trying to get out of my head that this is cringe and gay.
It's super cringe, but like, it was like a real conversation. It wasn't like you're talking like, especially some people I've talked to, like you could just talk to them and be like, wow, this person's fake as fuck.
Yeah, I think I use authenticity sometimes as a like a weapon, in terms of, for example, if I were to go to meet a new girl right now, I would be retardedly authentic with her in the first instincts. And you could say, oh, that's so cool, like you're able to be yourself. But for me, it's kind of like I want them to know the bad sides about me now, because I'm scared that like just people would, if I became like, if I was like a little bit fake to them at first, which I think, I don't say you should, but you should, act a certain way. I would be scared that later down the line they would find out the stupid shit about me, and then not like me. But you didn't do that, did you, Pookie, bro?
No, because we were stupid right away.
Yeah, super gay. Right away we made gay jokes. I remember.
Yeah,
That's how.
super awesome connection, deeper connection. As I'm staring into your eyes
Don't
again.
talk to me. I remember. I used to get a lot of comments on this channel going like, "Teach me how to make friends, Damio. Teach me how to make friends," because I'm very extrovertedly, right? But in truth, I only have probably, I don't know, 4 close guy friends. 4 really close guy friends. But I guess the answer to that question is, what I realized is just be gay right away.
Yeah, don't beat around the bush.
Beat
In
each
a gay
other
way.
off.
Yeah.
So, where do we go from here? How do we continue a podcast like this?
I have no clue.
Daniel, tell me your thoughts on women and their body counts. That's one thing I noticed about you, Daniel, is since the very beginning you always had this little resentment toward.
I wouldn't
How-
say
how-
resentment.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna say it for you, or what I conduced. Maybe a little overreaction toward sleuts.
Oh, okay, salutes, yes. So like I said, it's not a resentment. I just think it's sort of like trying to like process the thought.
He's also trying
Okay,
not to
there's like
cancel himself.
there's
There's a corporate
yeah.
job coming.
I don't want to cancel myself.
But
But
what I think.
if you think of it, like, there's obviously the classic, like, oh my future wife needs to be a virgin. She needs to do this.
Mhm.
I've even said to Damien before, I don't think it's fair. Like, I think I have a open mindset towards it. I think there's a general range that you should be able to expect for somebody and have that expectation set for your standard. So if you're a guy, say, with 5 bodies, I think it's fair to say I don't want a girl that has 35, 40 bodies.
Get off my podcast, you misogynistic pig.
But I think it's totally fair for you to say you want a girl with X amount of bodies within that range, plus or minus a few.
What do you think about dudes who are okay with having a partner with like, I don't know, like 50, 60?
That's what they want to do. I mean, if
Do you
they
think
want to
that-
do that, that's them. Like, I just
Yeah.
think, like,
Yeah,
I just wouldn't want, and like, it's not even.
Why
as
don't
a-
you want it then? Why
it's,
not?
It's not even as like a, oh, well, she's done more than me kind of thing. It's more of like she's been run through.
Okay.
Like, okay, I'm gonna get with her, and then 15 other guys, 15, 20, 30, 40. We
Okay.
know some girls with like 60, 70 plus.
Okay, let's say the next girl you meet, you really hit it off. You guys, we'll get into your breakup story later, Danny. I'm gonna force it out of you. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, why you gotta make it that voice?
What?
Oh my god.
Shriek's right there. I
Shriek.
have friends of all ethnicities.
Okay.
Okay. What was I saying? Something racist, something stupid. Cancel me now. Body count. Of course. Let's go. Okay. Cancel me now, libtards. I can't make that joke. Sorry. Whew. Fuck. I hate that you gotta be a little censored because I don't want to hurt people's feelings. You know, I don't care what people think, but I don't want to hurt. I also don't want to hurt your job reputation in the future. So I'll try to keep you a little healthy.
Appreciate that a lot.
Yeah. My question, okay, then answer this up to your divide or your decisiveness. A girl you meet one day, she comes along, you love her, beautiful. You guys hit it off, get along. Oh my gosh, she treats you so well. Boom! 74 bodies.
How many bodies do I have at this point?
I don't know, like below 10.
Super nice girl and everything.
Lovely woman, like, yeah.
I don't know. I just think it would be. I guess you could call it an insecurity in myself. I just think it would be in the back of my mind every single time. Wow, like I'm fucking this girl that has been fucked by 74 guys before me.
But then
That's 3/4 of a century, dog. Like that's a lot.
okay, but a lot of people will
That's
like the
That's
double
in
standard.
1 year. Think of it. 1 year. That's a cock every 4 days.
Nobody said it was in 1 year, Daniel. Goddamn, you misogynistic pig.
Okay, now say it's in 5 years. What's that? A cock every 20 days. That's
Okay.
a cock a month for 5 years straight.
I'm trying to play devil's advocate, so I'm gonna debate the fuck out of you.
That's
What if that beautiful woman out there purely sees sex as just like a fun thing? Like you drink every fucking 20 days at least a glass of beer, no?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. So, what do you think, man or woman? What do you think it says us about the person when they sleep around a lot? Man or woman? Let's just go with that, so nobody gets.
There's like multiple things it could say.
Sure. What do you think?
And just
you
so they
think it
know,
says?
like, okay, so quickly, just so they know, like, my opinion on bodies, like, say you have 10 and your expectation or your standard for somebody is within a few of you, like, if you have 10, I don't think it's fair to say you want a virgin, but I think it's fair to say,
8
like,
to 12.
I don't want somebody, yeah, let's just say that. I think it's fair to say I don't want someone with 50. That goes both ways. Like, I think a girl could say that too. If she has 10, I'm sure she doesn't want a guy that's been inside 40 different pussies.
Maybe she does.
But if she does, then that's on her.
Okay, so but
Okay, sorry,
what do
go
you think
back.
what do you think it says about the human being, man, woman, or dinosaur, attack helicopter if
Whatever it
they
is.
sleep around a lot? Like, I don't know. What is a lot to you, man or woman?
It depends on the age.
20 to 30.
20 to 30. That's a
Mid-20s.
big age range.
Age range.
Age range.
Um,
Age range.
I don't know.
Age
Around
range.
20, early 20s, 20 to 25.
Like, just from people I know,
Yeah, what do you
I'd say
consider?
like average would be like, for a girl our age,
Yeah.
I say our age, I say average would be like 6 to 7. I'm being serious. It's tough out here. And that's from people I know that are comfortable with it. I'm sure that there's plenty that aren't, that aren't open about it. He's crying now.
I saw this beautiful girl in the fucking gym the other day, and I was too much of a pussy to say anything. She probably has 20 bodies. Anyways, that actually hurts my feelings, bro. I'm very insecure about that. But what do you think it says about somebody who has, I don't know, double that? Fucking let's go 20. What do you think it says 20 or above? What do you...
There could be the person that's just, like, there's multiple things that it could say. It could say somebody just obsessed with sex. They're, like, a full nympho and just want to get fucked. Like, horny-ass person.
Okay.
Which, I guess...
But then you could say, why can't that person just have sex with just one person?
There's probably boredom with that.
Yeah. Like,
So,
I have probably had more sex than some of these men or women sluts.
Oh, for sure.
I put my penis inside something more times.
One of my cousins actually said it to me one day. We were talking when I was way younger. He was like, dude, it doesn't matter if you have 30 bodies or one body. You can fuck better if you have one body than this guy that's had 31 night stands. Like, if you actually, you know what I mean? He's like, it's not like a flex to have all these bodies. If you want to flex to have sex, like, you know, oh, I have so
But
much.
But what do you think says about the person? Like,
Oh, I'm sure there's probably some
things.
sort of need they're trying to fill. Need for, like, what's the word I'm looking for right now?
Love, emotional intimacy,
some sort of
validation.
Intimacy. Validation's great.
Cool.
Like, they want to be wanted. It fulfills a want of being wanted.
And what's the issue with that? Where could that lead? That could be a problem. Because, okay, I probably know, out of all the people that I know with high body counts, there's probably only one that I know where I think, like, I don't think it actually affects her, like, at all in a negative way.
Oh, I'm sure there are people like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
too.
no, they're definitely
Like,
but
any
for the
statement-
majority.
Yeah, in general, it
Yeah.
probably means something.
What do you think the negatives can be?
But for having a high body count,
Yeah.
having people not want to be with you in the future.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like, and I can't, this is just a bold assumption. I feel like, say, a 30-year-old that spent all of her 20s sleeping around, she's got fucking 100 bodies, right? She goes out every weekend. Think of that. She goes to the clubs, whores off tables.
Keep going.
I'm saying she. This could go for guys, too. It's just because I'm speaking in my perspective.
Just keep going.
But let's just say that is the girl. She's 30 now, and then she realizes, fuck, I want a husband. I want kids.
Dude, okay, like, I'm fake crying right now. It actually, like, emotionally affects me hearing that. Like, it actually hurts my soul. But keep going. Sorry. Like, it actually hurts a little bit.
Like, I remember one time when I was with my ex-girlfriend, we were out at a club one night for her birthday. It was me and two of her friends. These 32, 33-year-old guys came up, and they're like, can we buy you a drink? And then to her friend, and then she's like, if you buy me and all my friends drinks. There were four of us. Yeah, four. 3 or 4. It was only me, her, and her friend. So there were 3 of us. She goes up to her friend, can I buy you a drink? And then she's like, I'm with my friend and her boyfriend. And then he's like, oh, we'll get you all drinks. You know what I mean? So he bought us 10 shots.
You do?
Yeah, me too.
I need some female friends, bro. I need to get some free
2
drinks.
shots each. So there's 2 guys, 2 girls, and me.
Yeah.
2 shots each. Spent probably $120, probably $12-13 a shot. So $120 to $130. And then she gave her, like, my ex's friend gave him her number. And he texted her at like 4 a.m, come to this after party, come do this. But he was 32 or 33 probably. How is that? Like, maybe some people don't want to settle down. But at least with, like, my way is, like, I feel like you'll get to that point where if you're doing that at 32, 33, and you've been doing that for 10 years, what's going to happen when you want to settle down or start a family? Like, what if you have a change in life? Maybe you don't want that whatsoever right now. What if you have a change in your life or a change in your mindset where you're like, fuck, I really wish that I didn't do all this because now I have a reputation. People build reputations for themselves.
I think it's still possible for it to work out.
Oh, it's possible for sure, but, like, people will build reputations for themselves. There's people I know that have reputations of doing XYZ, whatever it may be, and, like, a reputation's extremely, like, I don't even know how to put it, but, like, once you have a reputation, it's hard to change it.
Yeah, we know a couple girls with a reputation.
Yes, we do, but I'm not even talking about in terms
No, I
of
know what
that
you
right
mean.
now. Like, I know, I'm not going to say any names, but I know somebody that's known as somebody from Yaletown,
Okay.
but they don't live in Yaletown.
Awesome.
But they've
been around
they
enough
go to
Yaletown.
Yaletown probably
Yeah,
2-3 times a week, and you know what goes on, right? Like, it's a part, and, like,
I can infer.
I think partying's fantastic. I think it's great. I think it's fun in moderation though. It's like anything.
Yeah, that's interesting. Because when I first started the self-improvement stuff, I would look at people. I had a best friend who gambled at the time, and I resented him so much for that. I resented people that drank at everything, and I was like, and then like just through growing the fuck up, what I learned, I was like, one, the moderation, and I'm not saying like you gotta go do stuff like that,
Oh, not at
but
all.
I think the fact that you resent it so much is actually gonna one day make you relapse and do it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whatever it is. So now I see people hit the next stick and shit and drink. I'm like, oh, it's dope. I see people gamble. I'm like, that's what they want to do.
Well, this guy literally found out I gambled like last week, probably.
Yeah, you dirty.
I'm such a bad person, but like,
But I think when you, it's like in life, if
but
you.
what I did, I remember I checked. I had bets on sports games. He's like, you gamble? I was like, yeah, I sports bet. Like, nothing crazy, but like, the moderation part is like, if it's making you stress over it. Let's use gambling for example. If you're stressing over your bet or like shaking when you're depositing more into your account, that's when it's not in moderation anymore. That's when it's an issue. It's like you should need to be, and that goes with drinking, nicotine, whatever. If you're, and like nicotine's a harder one. But like if you're drinking and you're like, fuck, I just finished work, I need a 6-pack. Yeah. That's not moderation anymore. But if you are out with your friends on a Saturday night or a Friday night and you're like, oh, let's grab a couple of beers with dinner, that is okay.
I think about it like this. If you want to cut something out and you actually want to do it because, like, for you, you know, you want to cut it out for your health, for your mental, whatever, cut it out and be okay with it. But don't go around hating the people that don't cut it out. Or at least, like, stop yourself before you hate them. Like, when I first cut, I don't know, porn, I look at guys who watch porn. I'm like, you're a beta cuck fucking loser, bitch. You're such a loser. Like, things like that. One, you have to acknowledge that maybe that person actually can do that and not be affected by it, you know? And I think I resented people that gambled because I knew if I started gambling, ever since I was 8 years old and someone got me a $100 Apple gift card for my birthday, and I spent it all in 2 hours on Boom Beach, I was like, I'm a fucking gambling addict. Also, my dad's a fucking gambling addict. It ruined his life. So looking at other people gamble used to make me just resent the fuck out of them, but I don't know. I think you just gotta realize it's something to do with you, not them. And only when you realize that and you can start like putting that in your brain before you start resenting it, one, you can be detached from it, and actually I think it makes you less want to do the thing. Like if you're doing nicotine all the time, and I hate that you're doing nicotine, right? But then I think the hatred would be like, fuck, Daniel's actually looks so happy from doing it. I wish I could do it, and it'll probably make me relapse more.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That was a long way of saying just shut the fuck up and do your
I
own
think
thing.
I remember when I quit, and then you know how that went. When I quit nicotine.
Oh no! Why did you quit? Why did you quit?
I quit because of my ex-girlfriend.
Why?
I was like, cause she was like, I don't think it's good for you. And I was like, being a little Pookie Bear. And like, I actually don't think to this day she knows I quit for her. I just know that she did it. And it wasn't like she was on my ass about it. She was just like, I don't think it's good for you. I think you do it too much. And then I just was like, fuck this, and I quit. I remember driving home and sorry, don't litter, but I threw all the shit out the window.
Sorry, don't litter.
I literally had my fucking,
crazy.
and I was just like, boom, boom. I threw all this shit out the window of the car, and I was tweaking, and I was just trying to like hold everything in, all the emotions in so much because like
that's.
And I to this day don't think she knows I quit for her. I don't think I ever told her. Regardless,
why did you want to quit for her? Why?
Because I was in love, Pookie Bear.
You built up a fantasy in your mind that this woman will be the future wife to you and the future mother of your kids, and you were like, I want her to be proud of me. Me too.
Yeah, well, I wanted to make her happy. Plain and simple.
Yeah, and then you go run a marathon to prove to her that you're a
bench
strong
405,
man. Bench 405.
You know.
She actually doesn't really care, and give her some love, and eventually they leave you.
But yeah, so I remember when I was. My point of the story is when I was going out with I go out with my friends, and somebody would be hitting a vape or something, and be like, "Oh shit, sorry, I won't do this around you." And I was like,
"Don't baby me."
I was like, if I make the choice in my life to quit, I don't need you guys to watch it around me, because what's that say about me if I cannot quit and like live my life normally? Like you're gonna be out. You're going to be walking, shopping, Christmas shopping, for example. You'll walk down the street, somebody's going to hit a cigarette or a vape or something. It's just the way it is.
Dude, honestly, that I
You-
respect that you can do that.
You need
That's
to
good.
learn to live with your vices.
Whoa. Well, that was therapeutic
If it's
and powerful.
if it's okay, think if it's alcohol.
Mhm.
If you know somebody with an alcohol problem,
Yeah.
if they quit, then imagine they go for dinner.
Yeah.
They need to learn how to live. Like, sorry, go for dinner. The table beside them has a beer.
Yeah.
Are they gonna like? Oh, can you please put that beer away?
Mm.
You can't necessarily do that, and I understand if your friends support you, especially if it's a crippling addiction.
Mhm.
If it's very bad and you have friends over one night, maybe you do no beers that night because it may be fresh, and it was a very bad addiction before. But
I
think-
I think that's like the opposite of what the internet feels about porn, because there's a huge no porn movement. Is what got me into the no porn thing. But I see like people will post like a lot of successful, good mental dudes, good mental health men can, like, I know these people. They can watch porn and be fine with it. You know what I mean? But I think there's like this huge revolt on the internet that like, oh, if you watch porn, you're a fucking loser and stuff. So I used to be like that, right? I used to think that, but now I try to make sure that like if I post shit about whatever porn and stuff, it's like try not to resent people that do it or something, because I think it just says something about me and it'll make me not actually able to. Like, for example, I'm going on a tangent here, but if I opened up like Pornhub right now, it would fucking solid ass rock hard. Like, I'm not able to detach from it fully yet. Nicotine, people can be blowing their shit in my face and I'm fine with it. Like, I don't care. I don't know where this is going, except do you think that everybody should have one thing that they like? I think, I don't want to say should, I don't want to tell people how to live their life, but I think it's cool to have one thing that you restrict yourself from that just kind of makes you feel proud. Or do you not have that? Do you have that one thing that you just absolutely don't do that you know you want to? For me, it's I really want that fucking nicotine. What?
just giving you comfort.
Oh, it's not actually that bad.
Sharik, you passed my water.
Were you like about to cry or something, little pussy boy?
I'm gonna put water on my eyes so we can cut it, and it looks like I'm crying when I'm talking about something.
Okay, no. But yeah, do you have something that you absolutely cut out, whatever it is in your life?
I don't think I've. Fuck. Have I cut anything out fully?
Okay. If you had to right now, what would it be?
Nicotine.
Why?
I just don't think it's good for you.
Well, like some people, like Alex Hormozy, multi-millionaire, he uses nicotine every day. Great nootropic. Dr. Andrew Huberman, nicotine every day. Great nootropic.
I just don't think vaping itself is good for you, though.
Could switch to patches. Could switch to Nick spray.
I know. I just like the satisfaction of hitting a vape. It's fucked up. Anybody like, and this is like another thing. It's another disclaimer, because I started in high school because it was like everyone was there. You know what it was like, especially like around where we are.
It was so cool.
Like, literally, like no exaggeration, 50, 60 guys in one bathroom passing around one Juul. It was so
Hit the
messed
chuff.
up. Yeah, bro, chuff. You know this one?
What is that? Juul pod?
Meant chuff because
Oh.
it was the button. That's the disclaimer. Is like if you see it, don't start, because it's a crippling. Like it's actually a really bad addiction when you're like, fuck, I need my nicotine.
Mm. I never thought that stuff was like. I knew I had a problem. Like, for example, we'd go film, not with Sharik. Did I quit when I already quit before we worked together. I used to film. We'd drive an hour. I wouldn't have it. I would make the boys go drive like 30 minutes with me to get it. Like, buy a new Nix thing.
And that's when it consumes your life, right? Not your life,
Yeah.
but major parts where it's like consuming, and that's when it's like,
What do you? Okay, here's what interests me. Let me just get sexual. You actually you don't have to say if you do or not, or even if you want to talk about what it is, but you don't have any huge like childhood trauma, do you? Like a big thing that happened.
we've talked about this before. I genuinely can't point out.
Interesting. I know. I was trying to dissect you and be like, did your mom abuse you? And you're like, no, it was a great life. Like, how did you grow up? Give me a brief rundown. Wholesome Italian white family,
Yeah,
right?
you just put
Good family values.
grew up in a Catholic house.
Family's pretty damn good.
Family's great.
Never had too many
very,
problems.
very close with like extended family too, like uncles, aunts. We used to see each other every week.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, this is what interests me, because I've never met but that sounds terrible. But I've personally never met anybody that's come from a very like family like that, like a very picture perfect type of family. What am I saying? I've never met anybody comes from on the outside looking picture perfect family that's gone through some mental challenges. Because I know, especially like your breakup, and I don't know what else you've gone through. Losing your weight has been huge mental challenge for you, right?
Yeah, when I was younger, I was a fat piece of shit. That sounds bad. If you're fat, you're not a piece of shit. But I was chunky.
So do you think that's being chunky is what caused a lot of insecurities and stuff?
Oh, for sure.
Interesting.
For
What do you
sure.
think? But what I can't wrap my head around is why you got chunky. From all the fucking bullshit psychology books I read and watch on YouTube, I always thought like the reason he's fat or the reason he has an addiction and the reason he hates himself or stuff is because something happened to them as a kid.
Dude, I fully just love food. I would just eat a ton. And
But I think of it as like it's a cope. Like you know what you're eating, you know it's not good. You think
I never
it's just...
thought it was. That's the thing. I never thought it was not good. I was just like, oh, food. Fuck it, let's eat. Give me my pasta, bro. I'm trying to hit 200, no muscle. Like, you know what I mean?
That's so funny to me. What the fuck? Okay, like you just liked food. You
I just
like,
loved eating.
really? There's nothing deeper.
And it was like,
Please. Why want you? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Cool.
no, it was genuinely just like, I'd eat. And I just like, I guess there was no like control behind eating where I would like be stuffed at the end of eating.
But I'm trying to figure out where that control. Because I met your parents. They're so like lovely. Like I feel like they raised you great. You have great values. Your brother would probably kill me because he's a hick. I love Aiden, man. Your brother's such a redneck. It's great.
It's so cute.
But I don't know. You turned out such a upstanding child. You're an outstanding child.
You're trying to get in bed with me or something right now?
I already fucked you a couple times, so it
Okay.
doesn't matter. But this is only the start of the gayness. I'm just like, you don't think there was anything that like led to you like going toward the vice of food? The comfort.
No, like,
Like home was comfortable for you. It was a good time. You didn't have to.
yeah,
escape
I loved
anything?
home.
What the fuck, Daddy? What the fuck? You're not allowed to just. Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Okay, well then we'll just keep going. Fine. You got very fat. How old were you when you were fat as shit?
I don't know. I feel like I was a chunky kid, but like grade 4, grade 3, grade 4.
Okay.
I started getting chunky.
How chunky is chunky?
I can't remember, dog. All I know is I was a little pudgy kid. Say pudgy.
Okay, sure. And
I wasn't like morbidly obese. Like that's like the thing. Is like when I say I'm a fat ass, I wasn't like morbidly obese ever.
But what do you do? Do you remember a moment where you first were like, holy shit, oh my god?
When I started lifting.
Before that, it was chill.
No, I knew I was always fat, but I accepted the fact of being fat by making fun of myself to make sure it was like, oh, I don't give a shit, even though I truly did give a shit.
Okay.
Like,
why did you give a shit? Like, what did people say? What happened?
I remember in grade 4, grade 5, around then. This is my childhood trauma, Damien.
Give it to me. Give it to me. That's young enough.
I had
to
a
be
crush
considered.
on a girl. Fucking wanted her so bad. I was like, oh my god, she's so bad, bro. I want to like
You
give
don't
her
know.
a kiss on the cheek,
Yeah,
bro.
you don't
like,
know what you want to do,
I
but
was
you want to
like,
do
oh
something.
my god. You know what I mean? And then her
Yeah.
friend was like, maybe go on a diet. And I was like,
Gee, whoa!
kids are unhinged.
Oh, like a dude? Like her friend was a dude?
No, a chick. And I was like, maybe eat some food, you skinny piece of shit. No, and I was
Let
like,
me give it R2D2.
I was genuinely just like,
Oh,
wow.
dude, that's funny. As that. I'm so sorry, bro.
I remember the part of my school it was.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus,
it,
I
like,
would cry my
was-
eyes out. Fuck.
It was like by
Oh
the
my
field
God.
outside of my classroom. There was like a corner with a railing. I was standing in the corner with my friends,
Dude, I'm gonna cry, bro. Fuck off. Keep going.
and she just comes up to me and like, I was like, wow, that one hurt. You know what I did? You know what I did?
What?
Kept getting fat. Didn't do shit about it.
Oh, that's
Ain't
good.
no hoe gonna change up what I do. Just kidding. Girls aren't hoes.
Shut the fuck.
No, like honestly though, like
I'm sorry. It's so real to me. Like that's such a real.
Kids are fucked up.
Yeah, that
kids are
picture. Oh man, that hurts. But it's so. The only thing I can do is laugh.
Good.
Thinking about fucking
That was the
Fat
turning.
Daniel.
That was the turning point in my life. It only took like 8 more years for me to start. No, probably more. Bro.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
Ah, shit.
And then
That's fucked up,
throughout
man.
high school, I was big and I had no confidence.
Okay. Wow, that. Sorry, I'm just like that story's crazy.
I always liked doing sports.
Hmm.
Like I played hockey my whole life,
Yeah.
and I always liked being active,
Hmm.
but I loved eating. And like,
What's your favorite food?
oh fuck, bro, if it tastes good, it's mine.
What's your favorite cuisine? I already know the answer
Italian.
because I'm your boyfriend. Favorite dish of Italian food?
Oh fuck, bro, like why you gotta put me on the spot right now?
Come on.
Classic pat, like a gnocchi.
With what sauce? Red, white, green?
Well, bolognese.
Every
What
Italian I know
sauce?
likes red sauce more than white sauce.
That is better.
Yeah.
Or spaghetti
sure,
al
bro.
pomodoro.
It's all you guys all say the same shit. It's better because my nonna makes it fresh with a fresh
Shut the
crushed
fuck
tomato.
up.
Okay, I'm sorry. Dude, that was anger there. Holy
Shut the
fuck.
fuck up.
Oh my god, he was gonna pull out a fucking Glock. He was
I
gonna
make my own sauce, that's why.
he was gonna I saw my life ahead of me, and it was like 2 hours later I'm cinder blocked my feet together and I'm drowning at the bottom of a lake. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep away from the Italian jokes. There's too many of you people in Burnaby to kill me, to actually kill me. I love Italian people. Hey, my first girlfriend, Italian. Super kind, super nice. I ghosted her for 4 months. That's why I'm getting so much karma now in my life. Yeah, bro. Sometimes I think back to that.
That's fucked up.
No, I didn't even know, bro. I'm so stupid, bro. I feel so bad. But I don't have the balls to ever text her. I think she became a lesbian after. Which is totally awesome.
You
Yeah, Dick was that bad.
you made a girl
Yeah.
lesbian. You know what's crazy? I did
What?
too. That was so my first kiss.
Really? How old were you?
Grade 8.
Oh, same. Mine was for a play.
Mine was a dare.
Oh, that's
That was
sucks.
awesome.
Why do you think you were bad with women in the beginning? Because you make so many jokes now, and you make the jokes to a fault that I believe it, that you're terrible with women. Even though, how long was your last relationship?
Just under a year and a half.
Same. Anyways, you make so many jokes about how you're bad with women. Like you always say, I'll never talk to her. I don't talk to chicks. Do you actually think you're bad with women?
When I know them, I'm not bad with them.
Yeah.
I think there's a.
Yeah.
I mean, let me just tell you. The night I had my first kiss, I got my second one too. Yeah, that's
Damn
a
milk.
true story. True story.
Oh, oh.
I felt like you don't understand, bro. I was in grade 8 and I was like, God damn, I'm the man, bro. Like I was genuinely
That's right.
like,
That's right.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I was like, wow, like I am quite literally the second coming of Jesus Christ now.
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
That's right.
like
boy.
it was like a headbutt. I remember it. It was so bad. It was literally like we butted heads.
So, what do you think? What do you think makes you, quote unquote, bad with women? Actually, what the fuck would even good with women look like?
What? What'd you say?
Sorry, I had a stroke. What do you think even good with women would look like?
What do you mean?
Because I've been noticing more and more, like something I just never wanted to admit, that I used to definitely be jealous of all like the good-looking, cool kids that were able to talk to chicks. For some reason, I was so scared of chicks when I was younger, like terrified.
I think it roots back
What does it root back to?
to when I was a fat ass.
Oh, to that one girl.
No, not even that. When I was in high school, I was huge.
Yeah.
Not huge, like I said before, but I was not. I was a overweight kid with acne and braces and glasses.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I could talk to my guys. They were always there. Like, I could joke around with them, but like, I guess I never like had the.
You're like, girls wouldn't like me.
Yeah, like I was genuinely scared of that. And then it was when COVID started. Actually, before COVID started, I was like, fuck this. I'm going to go to the gym and like literally the classic, I'm going to show these bitches what's up. Like, you know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
That's how we all start.
Do you think any girls ever came up to me and said I look good? Fuck no. It was just gay dudes.
Yeah. So And then I started, and it was like probably 2 weeks of going to the gym, and then the world shut down, and I was like, "Fuck, I can't go to the gym anymore." Like I was like actually being consistent, and then I was like, "I have dumbbells at home," so I used to do like stuff on my coffee table as a bench,
Yeah.
and then I slowly built the gym at home, and like I don't know why I turned into like my gym story, but like it was until then I did not want to talk to a girl.
Oh,
Because
you
I had,
started talking to girls after?
like I talked to like very few, but I just didn't have confidence.
How did you even start getting into it? Because even I started, dude, like I'm gonna be completely honest. Like last year, I'm gonna suck myself off and then tell myself how much of a loser I am. Last year, 2 years ago, bro, like I could afford to go eat anywhere in the world. I could travel anywhere I wanted. So I had that. I didn't have the height. I don't think I looked terrible. Muscles, lifting a ton of weight. Still, it'd be still terrifying for me to approach a girl that I thought was like attractive and try something. Like I probably missed so many opportunities.
Oh, for sure.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't go up and be like, "Damn, she's fine."
But
Like,
then okay, so you build this external confidence. Now you look sick. And I've seen your cut photos and I have edged to them a couple times. I'm on NoFap.
I do too. Don't worry.
Awesome.
Yeah. Whoa.
So why do you think you, I mean, I know it sounds like there's a right answer, but like you look sick now, you have this confidence, you have a job, you have an income. You know logically it wouldn't actually affect anything bad if you go talk to these girls. What's
think
the
there's, like,
barrier?
There's for sure the fear of rejection,
Yeah. Okay.
and then like,
yeah.
dude, like, like the meme "girls are scary." Have you ever seen those? Like
me, that's just
I was
universal
gonna say,
truth.
it's so fucking real.
That's not even a meme, dude. You're just speaking facts right
Exactly. Like I just like, I'll go up and I'll be like, the fuck do I say right now? Like these, and like, bro, sorry, I'm so sorry. Half the time these bitches dry as fuck.
Yeah.
You'll go up to them and say like, hey, like whatever the fuck you say, whatever. Like it's in the moment half the time, and then like, oh, how's your evening going? Good. Oh, that's cool. You got any plans for later? You guys get dinner tonight? You going out? What are you doing after? Nothing much. Like, you know what I mean?
Do you have confidence that you would be a fantastic husband, boyfriend?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Like you'd be
I'm such a Pookie Bear.
yeah, but you can also provide and you can also do all that shit.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. So you know you will be a great husband one day.
Yes.
So you have that confidence in you. What does it say in your mind when you see those beautiful women at SFU gym and you go,
Oh, bro, there's one. I remember I was texting you my whole workout.
and I said you're a fucking bitch.
I'm like, dude, there's like, I've just met my future wife, or no, I just saw my future wife. She's so goddamn beautiful, bro. I treat her so good. I'm saying all this shit. He's like, go up to her. I'm like, hell no, bro. Dude, it's on camera. I remember fucking Sharik filmed it. I got a picture back of Sharik filming her phone.
Ugh. So, yeah, why? What does it say in your brain if you go up?
I genuinely think it's just like probably built up fear of my own.
Fear of what? What do you think? What's the worst
At
case
first, it was
scenario?
rejection.
But what plays in your mind?
In my brain, I'm like, oh my god, she's gonna be like, he just fucking assaulted me verbally, and he's gonna start smacking. Bro, you seen this shit on TikTok?
Whoa! Wait, I did not expect you to say that. That's where your brain goes.
Yo, I always think of, like,
actually,
worst case. Like, it's not like what goes through my head. Like,
I never
but
think
like
of that.
I always think of like, what if she's like, oh my god, this guy's bugging me. I'm gonna fuck. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't think of that. Whoa, that's interesting. Like you actually okay? Like what are you scared of? Like she'll tell her friends. She'll just hate you.
Oh fuck! If she hates me, I could give less of a shit. I just think it's gonna be like a scene. Get the fuck away from me. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
That's what I always think.
What are you gonna try to do? Go eat her out in public? Like,
No, I just like have seen like the craziest overreactions on social media, and social media is so
Yeah.
toxic for that.
I guess I don't believe that those are real.
Oh, I don't at all. But like, bro, I see that shit, and I'm like, last night when we did VR, like I knew the zombies weren't real, and I was still fucking screaming, bro. When we had to walk across the plank, I almost fell. I could have fucking walked on the edge, right? Like,
Oh, dude. Yeah. Sorry. Completely same but different topic. Fuck the zombies. That's something that why do you like this is I'm so against this. Why do you keep watching those fucking bullshit red pill chicks in Miami on TikTok videos that are there's
I
just
don't.
so
That's not
toxic.
my TikTok's golf.
Yeah, but like
It's golf and like hockey. And
okay, but every
football.
time I ask you like why are you scared of this, like why do you think women are like this, you're always like, well, you see it on TikTok.
Because, like-
you know it's not.
because,
you know
like-
that's like 1%.
Bro, it happened, and like like I've literally heard you say don't scroll after something bad happens because it'll just like feed you with fucking bad
Yes.
information. I scrolled after something happened at one point in my life, and it's just fed me with that information.
Okay, fair. Do you think it's because it might actually just be more comforting to believe that?
Probably.
Wow, nice. Great. Yeah.
The thing is like sometimes I'll be feeling some type of way where I'm just like, okay, let's just go do whatever. Like it's not like a genuine fear. It's like I really have to be feeling some type of way to go.
Yeah,
after
no,
something,
I
you know what I
agree.
mean? Like and like that some type
I don't
of
got
way
that dog
doesn't
in me.
it doesn't come up like 24 hours a day. It's
So
like,
you don't have that dog
it's
in
like
you.
if I'm
huh?
at the Roxy, then
I noticed since now being newly single for 1 week, I've never truly built up the skill of being able to talk to women in person. Cause I got like all my chicks, all these girlfriends from like Tinder or like I don't know in college because we were in the same door, like same flat. Like it was easier, whatever. The bottom line is, I like what is it? I don't know what it is. I definitely I've only been able to approach women in person if it's either for a video or if like I'm like faking myself, you know? I'm so scared to go up to a girl authentically and just like be straight up. Even though I advise people should do that. Like I can't get through that barrier. What are you trying to do?
hi, I bench 405.
I would kill myself for saying that to a chick.
Sorry, I had to.
Like I don't know. I feel like I don't know what authentic would look like going up to a girl authentically, and I don't know how I would do it.
I'm like the terrible person to ask right now, bro.
Yeah.
You know what they say, coaches don't play, right?
But like I've been through the Playboy phase of like I was hurt, got cheated on, I went up to a ton of girls in the gym, and I was just like, yeah, like say all the bullshit PUA shit, but I can't do it as Damien.
You know what? Like a huge, like I just randomly thought of this
No.
with like actually going up to people. Is like when you're online, you don't experience awkwardness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could actually think your responses, and if it's an awkward conversation, okay, I'm not gonna look at it. Fucking close the app.
What do you think more guys should build up the skill of approaching in person?
I have no clue. I guess yeah, sure. But like in person, if the conversation is going bad, then you have to sit through that awkwardness, and then in your mind, or at least in my mind, I'm thinking about all that awkwardness, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, this is gonna happen. But like reality, you're never gonna fucking see that person again. Why do you care?
Yeah.
And like I say that, but like I don't preach, like I don't practice it. You know what I mean? I just think, oh, the awkwardness is gonna be so bad. Like I've had it where there's extremely awkward situations where it's like they're just not reciprocating the conversation. It's like
Okay, well, here's the thing. I've been thinking, like, where would I go meet girls now? I'm not going to go back on those apps because that's just probably not the best place. Never do a club and bar because then I would have to burn my self-improvement channel to the ground. And I'm just an asshole, two-sided bitch. So probably the gym because I want a girl who works out as religiously, autistically as we do. Don't worry, she'll never replace you. Don't be sad. She'll never
okay,
replace
fine. That's okay. I'll take your word.
Okay, well, what was I saying?
You want a girl from the gym?
And then like what advice I would give other people would be like, oh, approach her like you would approach a dude. You know, maybe not the exact same way, but like you have the confidence.
I literally go up to you and smack your ass half the time.
Jesus
I
Christ.
can't. That
No, but
doesn't
like
work
have
for
the
me.
not the confidence, but have the what's the word? Have the comfortability like you would be talking to a dude, or then she'll sense some anxiety, right? But then like I'm trying to think, what do I even say when I approach dudes in the gym? Like let's say I see a really hot chick like I did this Saturday at the gym, deadlifting really weak ass weight. I'm not gonna go up to her and lie, be like, wow, your deadlift looks so good and strong. I'm like, no, that was fucking 35 pounds on each side. You're weak as shit.
Bitch, I cleaned that. Like,
But the question is, what do I say? That's the real question. And I've heard a ton of advice, like, you know, some guys on YouTube are like, dude, just say like something, whatever, or just like, just go for the kill right away. Lead your intentions. But what I don't want to say killed my last relationship, or what didn't work out, was that we just weren't good enough baseline friends. So do I go up and just like try to make a friend? What do I do, Daniel? Give me some advice. I'm taking advice from the worst
no, coaches don't play.
facts. Give me some advice.
Coaches don't play. I've given so much advice in my life.
Give it to me then. What do I do?
That's what she said.
Huh?
Give it to me. That's what she said.
Oh, Jesus fucking fuck.
So like, what do you mean? What do I do?
Like I'm in that scenario where that hot chick walks past me when she's deadlifting and she gives me the biggest smile in her face. What do I say? Because I replay that moment going like, oh, I should have said this, should have done this. Fuck my life. I hate
Oh,
myself.
bro, like, coaches don't play, but coaches need to play buck. Like, okay, like,
So you don't know what to
I
do?
don't know what the fuck to do.
I would
Like,
assume.
I don't know. Like, I also feel like I'm like, in my case, I always feel like I'm inconveniencing someone if I go up to them.
Oh, okay. I don't think that. I mean, like, I would compliment their deadlift, but then I'd be fucking lying. I'm like, you're weak as shit.
Nice ass.
What you do? Well, like, I'm thinking, like,
You ever
okay.
say- you know, sorry, I'm so sorry. You know, like Wii Sports Golf.
Yeah.
Nice shot. nice,
Nice
ass.
ass.
That is
I was thinking,
fucked.
like, if I saw a dude doing that weight on the deadlift, but also he smiled at me like crazy, I'm trying to picture what would I actually do. If a dude was doing 115 on the deadlift, but he smiled at me like that chick smiled at me, what would I do?
She smiled at you.
Oh, dude, that's why I'm in love. I'm never gonna see this girl again, or any girl in my life. But
I know where she works.
Let's go. Dinner tonight? I would probably go up to the dude, let me think, and be like, I don't know, I'm so autistic with dudes. I'd just go up and like give him a big ass dap up and walk away.
That's so cool, man.
Yo, how's it going, bro? Like,
Well, I don't know, like,
yeah.
you have like,
Oh, jeez.
you have to be like adaptive in a situation. I feel like.
Yeah. No, but
Play-
it's just
play
like
to,
I don't want to play pickup artist anymore. Is what it is. I don't like. It doesn't feel good, man. It doesn't feel good going up and saying that shit that you hear.
Oh no, I'm just saying like be adaptive in the situation. Speak about something that's going on in the moment, and in that moment it would be
Yeah.
like you could go up and
do
say
you
you're
know when this-
deadlifting and you're weak as fuck and see if that works.
Do you know when this gym closes? Anyways, okay, let's go. Let's move on. Let's move on. I wish that chick at This is a different question. At Evolve was not so yammed.
Which one?
I'll point her out next time. But she's yammed.
Oh.
And actually, and her personality is like completely not what I'm into. It's so like I yap, but I don't want to hear a chick fucking yap.
Oh, I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. Yap, yappity, yap. I don't know. Sometimes you just meet some people and you just don't buy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a huge
Do you have that like radar when you meet people that you just?
Well, I've
immediately-
actually fully talked to people before where I've been like, this would never actually work out.
No.
Because, like, we just do not connect on that level. Like, I would fucking kill myself. I remember one time I was hanging out, like, I was talking to this one girl, and, like, she had come over before, like, met my parents and everything.
Whoa.
And
sorry, I just thought about something. Yeah.
My mom just is like, what's going on? And I was like, I don't think anything. And she's like, what do you mean? And, like, I don't, like, tell my mom, like, my full, like,
dating
everything.
history,
You know what I mean? But, like, I was like, I just think I would go fucking nuts if I started dating this girl. Like, we just don't, like, connect like that. There's no point in starting. What's the point of dating someone for 3-4 months just to break up with them?
Dude.
If you know before that it's not going to work out, you know what I mean? It was, like, genuinely just this, like, knowing of, like, we don't connect in that sense. And then my mom's like, so, like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And my dad's like, I know what he means. He's like, it's not going to work out. Like, there's no point in it. Like, they don't. And I don't know. I think you have to, like, you could have the vibe, but, like, if there's something that you actually think might, like, if you're on the vibe, talk to them a bit, and it's like you can figure out pretty
Yeah.
well.
This is like kind of related, unrelated, but that triggered something in me. It triggered me a little bit. Made me feel a little embarrassed, cause like you saying that is the reason that my recent breakup happened. Right? It's like she said, like no matter like I don't want to get too deep into it, but she basically said like no matter how good we are as a couple, like she doesn't feel any like real love spark. And now I look back, because I went through this shit and I look back now, like I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe I'm kind of deluded or something. What am I trying to say? Let me think. Give me a second, Daniel. I'm sad right now. I'm sad. No, what am I saying? You know what sucks? Like, it makes me go like, damn, did I just put this girl through a year and a half of being with somebody that she doesn't actually really like? You know what I mean? And then I think to myself like, well, that's a really negative thought. Don't think that. But I don't know. That's just how I feel. Like, man, wow. Like maybe she was. I don't think this is true, but like maybe she was fighting for her life this whole relationship. Like she was just like, I want to get out. Because I obviously I didn't want it to end, right? But then she goes, look, I don't think this will ever work out in the long run. Like we're just too different of people. I'm like, fuck. So I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm trying to get some comfort right now.
I think it's like interesting you say that, like your best friend, so to speak. You want to find? Is that what you're?
Well,
is that what I'm getting?
Her, yeah,
is
no,
like
her
you wanna
reasoning.
find your best friend.
No,
as well. Like,
that's
I've
not.
always
I didn't even think about that until now.
I've always looked at it as I would never want to date my best friend.
That's interesting. Okay, here's how I looked at it. I used to always think I wanted to date my best friend when I was growing up, and then the last girl. What do we call we can't just call both these chicks my ex. Give me like give them like code names.
Ugh.
What, just cheat X, midget X, and then nice X? What do we call them?
You should do them in different accents.
What, like let me think. Like cheater X and like the nice X. Like that.
Oh,
No.
I know what the nice X is with that accent.
Yeah, but cheater X.
No, just call them like
OG bitch. No, I'm just kidding. That's so
OG.
rude. OG Demon Arc.
OG Demon Arc.
No, just
Recent.
Okay. Recent. There's only 2. Oh, OG. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, I've had 3.
Okay, so we'll just
Long
call them
enough.
OG and recent.
Okay, OG's the Demon Arc one. She's the one who broke me.
Yeah, OG is like the
Okay.
one that you didn't recover for after.
Hey, I think I recovered now a little bit.
Yeah, now, but like at the time.
Okay, so OG was what I thought my best friend. I was like, wow, I just met this chick who is me with a pussy.
So you could go fuck.
I was like, that's awesome. Anyways, long story short, the boys know the story. I got boomba clapped. I got cheated on, yo. And then I think because my recent ex now was actually my rebound at the time. That's horrible to say. Fuck, I'm a shitty person. Jesus. Anyway, no, she knows.
I know, but
She makes fun of me for it, bro.
made. That was mean. That was mean.
Someone play Juice WRLD. Don't touch me. I'm gonna fucking puke.
It's like he actually vomits right now. Could you imagine?
What the fuck was I saying? You ruined it. You ruined the thought. It's whatever.
The
Cut the podcast.
OG was your best friend?
Oh yeah, OG was my best friend, and then like recent chick. It made me. Maybe this was a response, because I was like, wow, I tried with this person who I thought was my best friend. It's never gonna work. Men and women are not even supposed to be friends. You know, I see those reels online, those Andrew Tate reels, like men and women in a relationship cannot be friends, right? I'm like, yeah, they cannot be friends. That's right. Fuck no, I don't want my. And then my recent ex, like, she's not wrong to say that we weren't really best friends. Like, if we were both dudes or both chicks, we wouldn't be hanging out for sure.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have the same type of vibe. But what am I thinking now? What do you think about that? Like, do you think you gotta marry your best friend, kind of? Because now I'm so
They
conflicted.
should be able to be your friend to the point where, like, if you were to not be dating, you'd be able to hang out with the person and actually connect with them, not on a romantic level. I just don't think I would personally want to date my best friend.
Why not? Was your ex-girlfriend your best friend, Jeno?
At the time, I thought yes. No, I'm being serious. At the time, I thought so. But I just don't think that... Like, your best friend is basically you. Like, you guys get along at such a level. No, but, like, if you share all the same things that go on...
I'll say Sharik's one of my best friends, whether he wants to be or not, and he's definitely not me.
No, but...
What?
But genuinely, if you think of it, like, I don't think I'd want to have... Maybe this is just...
He didn't say it back. I'm so sad now. I thought we were friends, Sharik. I guess I'm just an acquaintance to you. Is that true? How much longer until we can become best friends? I want to be your friend. How much longer? Yes. Sorry, keep going.
I just don't think I'd...
He's lying. He just wants more money.
I don't think I'd want to, like, I'd want to share the hobbies, but I want to have, like, things for myself that I do on my own.
Oh.
And I'd want her to have things for herself that she does on her own, where you don't need to be...
Do you really want that? You really want? Why do you want that? That sounds like a pretty traditionally masculine thing to want. It's awesome. You're so sexy. But yeah, sorry.
No, I just don't think like one day realistically you'll be living together with your future wife.
Yeah.
You will see them almost all of the day other than work.
Okay.
You'll sleep beside them. You'll get home. You'll be with them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even with me, like fuck, I've had like Jarrell sleep over for like 3 days in a row, and like by the third day, it's like we'll just be going to. It's not even get the fuck out. He'll literally he'll wake up and he'll stay downstairs. I won't talk to him. Not even because I don't like him, but just because like too much of one thing. It's not that it's not good, but it's like you kind of just like what else is there to do? You know what I mean?
But
I think there's the beauty in being able to do nothing with somebody, but at the same time, I think you need to be able to go have a life outside.
I totally agree with that part. As much as I am just a stuck in comfort little baby bitch, I want to do everything with a girl.
That's why I think, but that's what I'm saying. I think that you should be able to be friends with them, and good friends, not just friends, good friends with them where you share a lot of hobbies. But like best friends, I don't think I'd like. Imagine you're just with your significant other for the rest of your life, every living moment, and you go out for dinner with your friends, and all of a sudden, like you're not. It's not just a guys' night anymore. And like I'm not even talking about some crazy guys' night. I'm talking about just like what we did last night.
But don't you wish you could have a chick that would be okay being in that environment and like the guys love her?
At the same, I would, but not every single time.
Why not? But then
because I'd want to just be able to hang out with the guys sometimes. And I'm sure the girls would want to just be able to.
Such a woman. I just want to hang out.
I'm
with
sure
both.
that the girl. No, I'm being serious. I'm sure the girls would want to be able to hang out with the girls sometimes.
Wow, maybe there's some
Think if
pattern.
I-
Okay, well,
if
there's some
I was-
pattern in my life that I've never dated any chicks that have lots of girlfriends.
Okay, think of it
Say
like
it
this:
about
if
me.
I was, and like,
Does your
okay,
girlfriend have female friends? What the fuck? What is wrong with me?
if I'm talking about like my ex-girlfriend now, for example, we were very good friends.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say we were best friends at the time. I'd be like my best friend, but
Yeah.
like, she enjoyed doing nails, and would do all of her friends' nails.
Yeah,
Her
okay,
sister's
yeah. That's.
I'm not gonna fucking
yeah.
tag along and do her like.
Yeah, me neither.
Like I would fucking just rather shoot myself. During that time, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go fucking watch football.
That's true.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna do shit like that. I'm gonna go hang out with my buddies. We're gonna go play a round of golf.
Let me just think here. Do I want a girl who loves bodybuilding? Probably not as much as me. That'd be weird. Do I want a girl who... What else do I like? Oh, Jesus Christ. Like self-improvement?
I think you'd want a girl who wants like self-improvement.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
true.
she's like super anti self-improvement, and she's just like full-blown degenerate. Fucking hates herself.
You know, but, I
puts
mean,
herself
like-
down 24
Okay.
hours a day.
I guess that is one that would be so nice. One thing that my recent ex-girlfriend was so good at was she was so kind to my autistic love for self-improvement. She was so kind to how much I love like psychology and stuff. She would never like judge me because if you want to put into senses of like masculine and feminine, like I'm so feminine when it comes to like this type of self-improvement shit because I love reading stuff about the human psychology and like attachment and stuff. Like I'm literally a mid-30s white blonde chick who got ran through her whole life that is now coming into a healing herself era.
Wow, can't believe he's.
I don't give a fuck.
That's so generic and stereotypical.
But that's who I am. You know what I mean? Like I like that shit. I obviously I know this isn't true, probably because fresh breakup. But I'm terrified. Not terrified. I feel like maybe I might never actually find a chick who's actually into that type of shit too. You know what I mean? Or at least
I think everybody too. Fuck, even from hanging out with you, I've been more aware of it. I'm not into it like
force
you.
it down your throat. Like
Dude.
Speaking of that though, what do you? Okay, yeah, sorry.
You know, but I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Would you want your best friend or just a good friend? Would you
No, good friend for sure.
Because like I'm saying best friend, if you're truly my best friend, if I tell you that I want to fucking do this, you'd be like, yeah, fuck, let's do it. I use the word friend. I've told you about this before, but
Yeah.
I use the word friend like not differently than everybody
Yeah.
because for simplicity, because it is normal to call people your friends.
Mm-hmm.
I call, oh, who's that? Oh, it's one of my friends. It's one of my buddies. You know what I mean? I'll say that all the time. But to truly be, for me to consider you a friend, and not even in a shady way, like I need it to be like I actually enjoy being around you. If I see a guy that I used to go to school with that I haven't talked to in 3 years, and someone's like, "Oh, who is that?" "Oh, just one of my friends." That's actually not one of my friends. It's just a guy I used to know. It's an acquaintance. I might be friendly with him, but it's not one of my friends. So if you're like one of my friends, it's like, does that make sense? So that's my
Yeah.
best friend for me. It's like utmost like brother.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So like just so like anyone watching can understand, like this guy, what the fuck is. So like I don't have a 400 friends like some people I know would consider. Oh, I have so many friends. Like you said before, I have like maybe I probably count on like one hand the amount of friends I have. Like true friends that I could like call up and be like, dude, like I'm going through some shit. I need to, and like they could call me at any time of day. I would, if I see it, I will help them. Like fuck, one night one of my boys was going through like absolutely being put through it. Remember when we were going up to Cyprus and I'm not gonna use names, but like remember I pointed that out with
Oh,
it was
yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah.
He's like, dude, I need some shit right now, and I was like, what's up, dog? And he's
Bro
like,
was there for me too, man. Hey, man, when I was going through my breakup a week and a day ago, down,
when I was going through it a week and a day ago.
down horrendous, I called up my boys. I didn't call it Sharik because he was on vacation. Fucking hell. Vacation with his girlfriend. Fucking hell. I was bawling my eyes out into a fucking massage thing because I had a massage booked and it happened like a second before the massage. I'm like, fuck, Daniel's not available. He's working. Call Tanner, go over, cry to Tanner for 2 hours. Daniel comes over. I was gonna cry to Daniel, but then this fucker brings this book. Is it in my house?
Have it on me.
It's this book that says like, what is it? How to
Understand women.
how to understand women, and every single page is just one sentence and it goes. What is it?
I have no idea.
So I was fully expecting to like have another breakdown and cry, get out the emotions.
We
Like a
talked
chick.
about it that night, though.
Sure, but then Daniel just brings the thunder. But
I think in situations like that, like you need to be aware of your emotions and accept your emotions. But like I like trying to bring some sort of joy to a situation.
It's
and
nice.
I think you know that.
Because I think if I didn't have that, I would probably just be stuck in just sadness.
and like it's
and it's
not
nice to see the polarity.
It's not to be ignorant of what's going on.
Yeah.
Like I'll hear you through it regardless. But yeah, that's beyond it. Like he's good now. He's so good. Never been better. What I was saying though is with my boy is like.
But I will. Okay, but before we keep going, I promised myself I was gonna say this on the podcast. I need to get over myself and learn to don't look at me. Learn to appreciate men verbally, but I appreciate you for reaching out every day and going to do activities with me, both of you fucking fuckers, and helping me get through this breakup. Appreciate you guys checking in on me every day and making sure I'm not alone.
Right now.
no, that's the closest you're gonna get to a thank you. I hate you guys.
Cool. I don't need a thank you. You don't do it for a thank you.
Yeah, I did it for myself. Nasty.
Anyways, with this guy is like he calls me and it's like 2 a.m. probably and I was still up. And he's like, dude, I need it right now. Like, I need help. Like I fucking need to talk. And I was like, I'll be there in like 20. He lived in North Van.
Oh wow.
I drove over. We went up to the Cypress viewpoint and just talked about life and whatever the fuck he was going through until like 4 a.m.
Oh wow.
And then he's like, thank you. I'm like, if it helps you in any way, that is all I could ask for.
Why? You said you used to be a people pleaser. Do you think this is a people pleasing tendency?
Oh, for sure. I don't like people being sad.
Oh.
I think it sucks.
Why do you think you don't?
Being
like
sad is like, it's good to be sad.
Yeah.
Because, as Butter said,
As Butters from South Park said.
it's actually so philosophical though.
It's great, yeah.
No,
South
but
Park's very philosophical. People who watch
I
Family
just
Guy.
don't think there should be.
Stupid. Family Guy's so dumb.
I love Family Guy too, but I don't think there should be a reason to be sad every single day. Obviously, there's some things that are like people will have depression or something, and that's more of a serious form of being sad. But someone like you or I right now, like obviously I know you've gone through it, but we should be able to look at the things that make us happy, and it's easier to be sad than happy is what I'm trying to say. You can look at some shit and say, oh fuck this, like this is so bad and I'm gonna be sad now, or mad. Some emotions are a lot easier to be because being happy takes effort when there's nothing to be happy about, or nothing to be happy about when you need to find something to be happy about.
That's what a quote. I'm gonna fucking clip that and come.
Are you gonna post it on the wall in cursive writing? No, but honestly though, think of how easy it is. And I am terrible in traffic. I'm not trying to say I'm perfect, bro. If it's fucking traffic, I'm like pissed off, bro.
But that's because you're in a city with so many Asian guys.
I'm not racist.
I'll make the joke for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Keep going.
Like in traffic, I'll be pissed off sometimes, but like, you could literally be just so appreciative that, okay, I have something to go home to, and I'm gonna have dinner for me with my family, or I'm going to hang out with my friends tonight.
Why do you think
Like,
you have that mindset? Because when I was depressed as shit for like 3 years, I knew that there were things to be happy about. I could see them, I could think about them, but I couldn't feel it. I couldn't feel grateful for anything. Why do you?
I think at times when I was sad, I just hated the feeling of being sad so much. I realized that there's more to life than
You just start to realize it.
there's more to life. I mean, I don't know if I just started to realize it. There's a lot of things that you go blind to, and
Yeah.
that you learn that you don't necessarily teach yourself. You kind of like what's the word, like subconsciously teach yourself.
Just learn. Yeah.
But when at times I was sad, I was like, I need to get out of this. Like this fucking sucks. And it is important to be sad at times, and like I said, recognize what emotions are going on. If there's death of a family member, a breakup, something like that, it's for sure.
Breakups are for pussies. If you cry over a chick, you're a beta male.
I'm a beta male then.
Yeah.
For like a week. That was such a beta.
We'll get into that soon. I think, you know what I think it is? I think it's because you have always been praying. Seriously.
Really?
Because, well, you know, just all the shit.
Bear?
All the shit that I've deluded myself to believing about self-improvement is that you can rewire the brain in different ways. Like if you're constantly depressed and stuff, unless it's something I don't understand, like some sort of super deep depression, medical.
Yeah, like I said,
Whatever.
there's for sure, like, that
But it's-
statement doesn't go for everyone,
Yeah,
because
but
there
I-
could be medical issues, stuff like that, where there's genuinely depression.
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
need
yeah,
to-
yeah. Okay, buddy. You know, okay, well, actually, okay though. But no, I used to believe whatever, except for the point that I truly believe. I've said in so many videos. I say it all the time. You can just teach yourself. The brain's like a muscle. You can train it to think different things with overtime. So like, I equate your praying to like me. I was so depressed, and then just every single day. If you fuckers can think of a better phenomenon for why this is, go ahead, debate me. But I was depressed for 3 years, and I was like, I just heard somewhere that they were like, if you write in a journal every morning 3 things you're grateful for, like the science behind it of like, oh, it's because you're actually writing it takes so long and keeps you in a state of the serotonin with gratitude, and because you actually see what the things are, it programs into your mind every single day that there are things to be grateful for, and then slowly you'll be able to teach yourself that as a skill. It actually worked. Like 2 weeks later, I went from like absolutely hating myself, like, oh, I'm gonna, to, wow, there's things to be grateful for. But regardless, I think that's what it was for praying for you, because you, since you're a kid, you pray every night, right?
Yeah.
And it's some, I don't know much, but it's something along the lines of like, thank you, God, for
I
this.
I just basically my prayer every night is like, it's more of like a habit now. Like I feel like I don't want to say a habit because it's not.
Yeah, but
But-
journaling for me is a habit.
In a sense, it's like
I don't always want to do it.
I feel like a day's empty without it.
Okay, so but
So-
doesn't it remind you?
What it is it's just like I wish for protection upon myself and my loved ones, and then whenever something bad's going on in the world, then I always wish for like, or somebody like passes away. I know, like I pray for the family and the person who passed, and then I just give thanks for the day I've had.
Yeah, exactly. I think it just puts you in a like scientifically. I think prayer puts you in a state of high serotonin.
Like literally, I swear to God, every night it is, thank you for letting me wake up. Is how I start it.
Oh, well, that's great.
And I say, thanks for letting me wake up. And then I'll be like, I appreciate so much the fact that I got to go lift today. I came home. Like, I go through the day. Like, thank you for letting me. And I don't bring up the negatives because
Yeah.
there's no point in, like.
Oh, yeah? Because usually I journal all things I hated.
No, I'll say, like, thanks for letting me go to the gym. I had a great workout. I had a blast. And then thanks for letting me even if I fucking hate homework, if I have an assignment that stressed me the fuck out, I'll literally thank God for letting me be able to start that assignment. And I'll just say, thank you for letting me be able to start and get going on
You
it.
confirm my bias. I fully believe that's the reason that you've been able to get through things like so.
Because like I don't know, and I've told you before, I don't want to say happy. I didn't hate myself, but I wasn't happy with myself previously. As it,
But I bet if you didn't have prayer, or at least something like that,
Like to me, it's like I really get, even if I'm not religious, I get so offended when people hate religion. I get very offended for people who are super religious. Not even just trying to religion bait right now, but it's
Start
like
preaching the gospel. Today's gospel is.
okay, for me, the self-improvement bullshit like this is a religion. It does the same thing of like, it makes me believe, whether it's God or yourself or whatever the fuck it is, you believe in something, that things will work out, you believe in the goodness of the world, and you also put in like your daily reps of prayer, your daily reps of gratitude, your daily reps of saying thank you for things. And it just, I don't know, I think it's great. And I've heard from a decent amount of people that like, oh, if you're religious, you're actually stupid. You're fucking stupid for being religious. How could there be a God and all this? Like, only low IQ people. I don't give a fuck. I'll be low IQ as fuck then. I want to believe in whether a God or myself. I don't know. So, I think it is good. That was my long term. What do you pray about? You pray 5 times a day, right, Shadik?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the gist of the prayer?
It literally that. It's mostly gratitude. It's in Arabic. Obviously, it's a whole spiel first. It's just reminding that you're just a human being. That there's a higher power out there that will help you, and then you ask for like what you want in life, like what you want to go forward with. I wish I had this. Wish I had that. Can you help me? If you're stuck in life, you ask for that, and then you be grateful for it. Yeah, literally the same thing.
I was gonna say it's extremely
great.
similar.
Right, and that's at the end of the prayer. So
Yeah.
first off, you do like your whole.
You
Oh,
say
that's
whatever,
fantastic.
yeah. But it's extremely similar. How like you said, you wish for gratitude, and I mean like sometimes like you wish for. At least I'm not sure about you, but like you can wish for forgiveness if you feel you've done something.
If you
Yeah.
feel like you did a big sin or you feel
Something
like you
bad.
feel disgusting about it,
Yeah.
you hurt someone.
And I would
ask for forgiveness.
I would say the equivalent to that, if you're not religious, is just, I don't know, writing down what you did and what you think about it and how you would change. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, it doesn't matter if you believe in God or not. Do something that is
And,
some
like,
form of prayer.
the one thing, and not even to preach right now,
Preach to
because
me, Daddy.
you even know like I'm not a preacher. You know,
Yeah,
I just
know,
kind
you're
of.
such a sinner. you
I
dirty
really
fuck.
don't know. Like I don't even know if what I'm saying is correct. Like that's just it. Like I just pray. I go to church, not every week, and I pray. But like
I've never seen you go to church. You fucking
I was
fuckhead.
there Christmas.
Oh.
A couple of weeks before
Okay.
Christmas.
Okay, that's true.
No, it's
Get
just
his
like
reps in.
anybody can. There's no incorrect way of praying. In a sense, like if you, for example, like I'm Catholic. If you do the sign of the cross and say like, "Yo, what's up, God?"
Yo, what's up, God?
Yeah, like if you say that, like that means like
I just got
you're
canceled
praying.
there. It's crazy.
No, but like you could genuinely say whatever you want, and if it like, I don't know. For me, it's almost like I get to talk to somebody at the end of the day. I love talking. You know that. I love talking. I'll talk to someone at the end of the day, and I'll go. It's just some shit like that, and like anyone could do it, even if you don't believe in God, or if you believe there's a God and you don't know which God is right. Like, I'm not trying to preach religion here, but like I'm just saying, like even if you don't believe in a God, you could even try just saying to yourself
Yeah, talk to
the
yourself.
beautiful parts of your day. If you don't,
yeah, man.
like me, I hate pen and paper. I hate journaling.
Yeah,
I
just
just
say it
like
to
it.
yourself.
But like
do
even the
something.
people watching, if they want to like practice some sort of, oh, I want to do this. For example,
Yep.
I want to practice my gratitude towards things.
Yep.
You could literally at the end of the day just say to yourself. It doesn't even need to be verbally. It could be a voice in your head. I'm thankful for this and this and this. And this part of my day was good. And I guarantee if you get in the habit of that, you will realize how amazing your day is. And you're like, I've noticed I was focusing on extremely negative parts of my day because it's so much easier to focus on the negative.
Do you think faith-based YouTubers need to be very strict on the faith? Because, for example, some guys in the fitness industry, they preach the faith, but they have gluttony, buy an excess of materials, have a lot of sex with women, money, drugs, alcohol.
I think it depends on to the extent you're preaching the faith in.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a perfect Catholic.
Yeah.
I mean,
What is a perfect Catholic?
if you follow Christ
Is that a perfect
to
Catholic?
every by the Bible, I guess.
Okay.
Follow perfectly, pray, do this, that, spread the word. No sex, jerking off, none of that. You can't like,
It's me right now. I'm a perfect Catholic.
yeah. But it depends. Like if you're saying, oh, you need to be a perfect Catholic, I think you should practice what you preach.
Okay.
Like I think practice what you preach is the perfect.
Cool.
Like if I'm gonna tell you, like let's just use you as an example. If you're gonna say like, oh, you shouldn't. I quit nicotine. This
Yeah.
is how you
Quit
quit
one
nicotine.
thing. Yeah.
If you're out there fucking
Huffing the
doing a
chuff.
shit ton of nicotine all day,
Why am?
why
You guys are just really bad at capturing it.
why the fuck would somebody listen to you if you're not practicing what you preach?
Yeah.
Right? Or if you're saying don't watch porn and then you come home and you just beat off to fucking German dungeon porn all day or Brazilian fart porn.
What is the worst thing you've beat up to? Well, not maybe worse. Okay, I don't need to know that. But what is something that you just beat up to that's just kind of sad? Like for me, like maybe JOIs. I beat to a couple JOIs. It's kind of tough. I beat to like I don't know that one's sad, but like interviews, like.
Oh, dude, I think like the most down bad beats are like when it's like. If it's like someone's like Instagram or some shit. Like I think it's like a down bad beat if it's like someone's IG or some shit and you're just like stalking.
Oh.
Like I think that's more down bad than a JOI.
Oh my God! You were my
Tell me you don't feel like shit after
buddy.
that.
I beat back when I was a beater, nutter, jerker.
Back when you were a
Stroker?
beater sounds bad.
Yeah. Back when I was a stroker, I jerked off to this chick's TikTok dances, bro.
Like that's a down bad beat.
She was going crazy, man. We went to high school. She was like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself. I can't put that bitch. I don't care. Fucking suck my balls.
No, but it's just like those beats are probably the worst because you're like looking at.
Yeah, you're
what the
like,
fuck did
damn,
I
this is an
just
app
do?
for kids.
Like I would rather do a JOI for sure because I'd be like, at least I'm like, at
Signed
least
up.
there's titties there, bro. Like,
Oh. Oh. You think porn's okay, right? Like you think it's chill?
in moderation.
What is moderation?
I don't think
Different
you.
for each person.
Yeah, I just don't think you should be able to. Like everything's okay in moderation except for the extremes. Like all these statements in general, like how heroin's okay in moderation. Okay, that's fucked up.
But do you think porn is a
But-
big thing that leads you to not being able to talk to women? Like, do you
No.
think? Well. So you think? You don't think if you just quit porn right now, you would have more confidence? You would be more.
No,
Because
I'm not like a daily beater.
Yeah, me. I
Yeah.
wasn't a daily beater.
I'm not
at
like a
all.
4 time a day. No, I was when I was
Oh,
a
really?
fucking horny ass 16, 17. Well, you know what I mean when you're younger. But like
That was me like last year, bro.
sometimes you go through waves.
Oh, it was crazy.
No, but like I just think it, like in moderate. I think it should be at the point like if you're like getting home from school or work and like I'm gonna beat, and then I'm gonna eat dinner, then I'm gonna beat, and then I'm gonna play Xbox and take a or PlayStation or whatever the fuck it is and take a 5-minute break.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
That was literally me.
that was an issue. My
No,
friend.
I'd be playing video games, bro. I get frustrated. You know what's crazy? One of my biggest copes.
So you use it as a stress relief.
Yeah, one of my biggest copes was masturbation. I'd be gaming, get fucking pissed off in between matches, crank out the porn while the game's loading. The next
See, this
TDM.
is me talking about this is like not being a good Christian, Catholic.
Oh, you can't talk about it,
No, I
but you're
can't.
like educating it, or
No, I'm just saying like you're not supposed to like the purpose of sexual pleasure is not for pleasure; it's for procreation.
Yeah, but you're talking about your past.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying like that was just a fucking total
Oh, dude,
intrusive
I'm so
thought.
sorry. I want to rip a fat fart right now. It's gonna be so bad.
I fucking heard that. It's like
You
a
heard
air, it was like an air
Oh,
fucking.
jeez, man. I'm so sorry.
No, but like,
especially after the bubble tea thing last.
oh my
Guys,
god,
it's gonna be so bad. I'm so sorry.
you
I'm
fucking
sorry.
walked in the fucking change room at the gym this morning and you were
Yeah,
like,
you.
that
I can't make
reeked,
that
bro.
joke. I was gonna make. Sure, you knows what joke. I was. That's a horrible joke. I'm not gonna make that.
Um,
Okay. Anyways.
But yeah, it's in moderation. Like, I don't think it's bad if you get down once in a while, but like, I don't think it's good if
Fair.
you rely on it.
I don't think I'm ready to get down to some pinos, some pornos right now. I don't think I can.
I
do
also
it.
think it depends.
I think
on,
it would ruin my mental health.
Yeah, I think if you commit to no fap, then you're
Yeah.
like, I think you just.
I think I just said it too many times. You know, said it on the internet too many times. It would be weird to go against. And also, it's not. I like that little challenge every morning of being like, no, no. Anyways,
Clock walks in the room like 10 minutes.
What
before
time?
he
What
does.
time is it? How much? How long have we been jerking each other off for? Cool, Daniel. You don't have to. Do you want to talk about your relationship your
In what
ex?
sense?
Like just
Are
coming.
we
I
doing
think
cuts on this.
I don't think
Because
we're
I gotta
gonna do that.
piss.
You can pee and I will entertain the people.
I'm gonna go piss.
'Kay.
Chadek, do you want to come in?
He's gonna get in trouble. If he's gonna get canceled, he's gonna say something.
I'll be right back.
Okay, think about your answer. I'm gonna ask you the question right now, and you can come back with an answer. If you don't want to, it's fine, and we'll move on to a different topic.
I will. I don't want to put anything. I don't want to air anything out too much publicly, but like.
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
be open about stuff.
It's up to you if you want to talk about going through a breakup, because I think that's what.
Okay, whatever.
Just let me talk to the camera. Leave.
Okay, go ahead. Figure out.
I think. Can they see me? Am I in the frame? I am. Right. Okay. I think what I connected with Danny the most was one of the first conversations we had. He was like, he just like immediately fucking started opening up about how he went through this breakup like a year ago or something, and it was just so relatable to what I went through. And I think men, big strong men like tall men like me. That's a bad sign. It's a bodybuilding thing, guys. Fuck. I think we connect. People like to connect based off their pain, If you've been through something and someone else has been through something similar, it's just so much easier to connect with them. Okay, this is a little commercial break while Danny was gone. That was crazy. You like this, Shriek? They've heard me yap for 30 minutes, but now they're hearing me yap for like 2 hours.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Are you-
Went by fast.
It felt pretty fast for me. How are you just sitting there, just like so okay with this? While he's whipping out his small little meat and peeing, let me know what you guys think about this podcast, where there's no, it's not like that fucking impulsive bullshit where they have like all these pre-lined up questions and they're only allowed to talk to celebrities. Like I've heard some shady shit where the top level podcasters, like they'll invite somebody onto the podcast, right? And like even 10 minutes before the cast, they'll cut them because they have a better deal with somebody else. That's so fucked. That's so shady. I heard that about a fitness YouTuber. He did that. I'm not gonna name who, but I heard he's not a very nice guy. Let me know what you think about these unfiltered type of podcasts where I just bring people that I just want to talk to. Cause like there's some people in the fitness industry that I'm sure you guys would want me to talk to, and I don't ever want to have them on a podcast. I'd be like, I'd be so fucking bored talking to them. I'll tell you some other guests that I want. So one of them is my therapist. I originally wanted the first episode to be with my therapist, but I guess Danny won't do. Because my therapist is dope. He's just a sick guy. And I think it's just so interesting. Like, that's just such an interesting concept to have some guy talk to his own therapist on camera. It's so interesting. And then I was also gonna have my friend Dex, who's like an absolute giga chat in my eyes. He's strong, tall, handsome. He fucking does Muay Thai, and he lifts a lot of weights, and he's athletic. And he's got like a healthy relationship. It's crazy shit, man. But let me know, if you guys, because my plan is just to have my friends on these things. I don't know, people I find interesting. Like, I might even meet somebody at the gym one day that I just find interesting and bring them on. But if there's anybody really specific that you want on this podcast, please let me know, and I will DM the fuck out of them if I also think they're cool.
Sam?
That's my dream collab, Sam. So, like, of course, I ride the fuck out of that guy's meat, man. I just, like, it's everybody's, oh, you're just riding his meat. Yes, I am. Why am I riding that kid's meat? Because it's so, he's never taught me anything about lifting. I don't know I didn't learn shit from his videos. But what I learned was that he was the first YouTuber I ever saw that showed me that I can be fully myself and have people like it and do that for a living and, like, be... I can go into it for hours about how much watching Sam Sulek videos have changed my fucking life. Because now I'm able to make videos that I actually enjoy, be detached so much more from money, from views, and just make stuff and enjoy it. And that's the most freeing feeling in the fucking world. Sorry, I got passionate there.
Good. I like when you get passionate.
Okay, we're going to wrap this soon because nobody wants to hear this much talking from us. But Daniel, is there anything you want to talk about you going through that breakup? Because that's what connected us.
Ask me a question.
Okay. I'm not going to ask you details. What do you not want to say? Like, what?
Just ask me a question. I'll tell you if I'll say it or not.
Okay. How did it end? Oh, how long was it?
Just under a year and a half.
How old were you?
20.
What was her name and some number? No, just kidding. Sorry.
I'll drop
I don't know. Please don't. 20?
20 to 21. Yes.
Okay, what made you want to date this specific girl?
I genuinely was just like, I fucking love this girl.
Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, really?
Yeah.
What about her made you really love her?
I thought she was like gorgeous at first. That's the first drew me to her.
Yeah, usually
And,
how
like,
it works.
Yeah, I thought she was gorgeous. Then I started talking to her, and like we just got along.
Okay.
And then like everything, like there was not really any, there wasn't much like arguing or anything. It was just like
Yeah.
every day was like a blessing.
Oh, okay, awesome.
You've never been more attracted to any other girl before?
No.
That's how I felt with OG.
Really.
Tanner made this joke the other day that I would not have been able to take 2 years ago. I probably would have curled up in a ball and cried and killed myself. But it was like, he was like, dude. He's like, you know your ex, because she still like followed me for like fucking like half a year, some bullshit, like after we broke up, or like a whole year. Even though she blocked, I don't want to, long ass story. And I've made so many videos, especially on this channel, about her and shit. But he's like, dude, he's like, you know, she probably like talks to all her friends and her new boyfriend and just like rips you apart and just like goes like, haha, look what I did to this dude. And then it was sick because I'm able to go like, yeah, that's fucking hilarious. She should find
So
that
be it. If
hilarious.
she hates it, fuck it.
Well, I mean, look, I just find that like, yeah, she's not wrong. If she ever came up to me and she was like, yeah, you're the little bitch ass boy I fucking ruined. One, I'd be hurt for sure, but I also be like, yeah, you did.
I am.
But
that
anyways,
badass boy.
Do you feel that right now? Like if you don't have to go into it, but if your ex knew that it hurt you that bad, and like she heard you saying it online, heard you saying it to other people, one, what do you think her response would be, and two, like what would you honestly think about it? What stage are you at?
If she was like, this guy was ruined.
Yeah, if she was like,
I'm not
oh
like
my God,
like
look what I
it's
did
like
to this guy, man.
first like, it's like been it's to the point where it's like okay it's done now. It's
Yeah,
been
it's
there for a
fucking
long
long-ass
time.
time.
Like this is a while ago,
Yeah.
just over a year ago.
Yeah, but you didn't have the luxury of being with somebody else after and like learning something different. So
Yeah,
it still
so-
lingers, I guess.
I wouldn't even say it lingers anymore. Like
Okay.
I've seen like posts and shit. I don't follow. I actually got blocked.
Oh yeah, brother, been there. Done that.
But no, I don't like get into it. I don't contact or anything.
yeah.
But if I saw somebody, like I've seen them driving,
Yeah.
and it's just like, okay, like it doesn't like
Wow,
instantly.
okay.
Like I think I came to terms with myself a lot after that happened and realized that
Yeah.
I don't need somebody to make me feel happy.
That is, oh fuck, that hit so hard right now for me.
But
Made a YouTube video on that. It's tough.
if she saw, for example, like
If you
I
just
think
found
she
out
knows.
that
I think she knows that
she was, that I hurt you.
I
a lot.
was fucked up.
Okay.
I was like,
Yeah, my OG fucking.
dude,
knows
I was
for
like
sure.
crying in front of her when it happened. Like I was such a
Oh.
beta male.
Oh, yeah. hey, don't say that about yourself.
No, but like
Don't
it
say
was,
that about yourself, Pookie Bear.
it was like I think she fully knows how much it hurt.
Okay.
But
Yeah, and
what was the second part of the question?
how do you feel about her? Because when I went through it, I don't in person or anything. Because for me, it ended over a 2-week long ghosting session. So it was just over text. So I don't think she'll ever actually. I don't think she watches all my YouTube videos secretly, which would be weird as fuck. Like from the show. Why are you laughing? Yeah, if she does watch all these YouTube videos like secretly. I don't know, man. It was fucking mind games like crazy, man. She fucking blocks me, and the next week she unblocks me, and the first thing she posts is like, I was stalking her on my second account, so I know what the fuck the bitch was posting, right? But the minute she unblocks me, she posts with a new dude. Obviously, he's trying to say something to me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
there's
that's-
no, or maybe saying something.
That's
to
a
the
move
public.
done out of spite.
So, I don't know. I had all these thoughts after for so long, for 6 months probably, of being like, maybe more than that, man. That I was so scared of her. Like, if I ever found out that she was actually talking shit, like, I deluded myself into believing that maybe she just felt really bad and she would never talk shit. But I know how humans are. Like, I guarantee she's at least once with one of her friends or her boyfriend or whatever, being like, dude, look at this. Like, she probably showed my Instagram, like, oh my God, I dated this fucking loser guy. He's so short, but oh my God, he benches 4 plays. Or like, but like,
Runs a
look,
marathon.
yeah, Or like, look what I did to him. Look at his content before. He would have so many more views and all this, and like, look now, all he does is like mental health shit. Like, I fucking ruined this guy's life. I bet she laughs about it at least once. And every time I thought about that, I was like fucking, I would just be consumed with like embarrassment and anger. So you never feel that?
trying to think.
Man.
So, like, I didn't have the. I stalked the fucking socials fully.
Yes.
I got blocked on one account, not the other ones.
They can't block everything.
But I didn't stalk the socials. I didn't do that, or I did, but I didn't get to see like immediate post of a guy.
But what? Yeah, but what would you feel like if?
Oh, I would have felt broken.
Yeah.
I know there was a post of something that hinted there was a guy, probably about a month and a half after, maybe 2 months after, and that was kind of like, wow, that's quick.
Dude, I'm terrified for that one. For that this time. This time is gonna
for sure.
Because that last fucking OG chick was fucking. That was like a month. That was, you know what I mean. But if I see it this time with recent ex, it's gonna
fuck you up.
It's gonna fuck me up. That's why I had to.
But I think there's.
Fucking kill me. Even if it ended well.
Once something happens, I think something needs to happen for you to learn from the experience. Yeah. As fucked up as it is. Like, when I saw, like, of course it fucked me up, and, like, I was distraught. And I think she fully knows I was distraught. I don't know if she knows I was distraught to the extent I was. But, like, if, for example, if she saw like, me talking about this shit today.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd think. Like, okay, I'm talking about it. I'm not getting into detail out of respect. I'm not gonna get.
I want my ex on the podcast, bro. That's how good is that content? God damn.
No, but I'm not gonna go into detail out of respect or anything, because like there was no bad blood with it.
Yeah.
But like there was a part of me for a point where I made myself believe there was bad blood to make it easier to get over somebody, because it's easier to hate than miss. And then I realized that, and then I was like, well, there's no fucking issue. I mean, people grow up. I've told you about it. I just don't like. I never liked the reason I was broken up with over.
Yeah, you don't have to say the reason.
I'm not going to.
But it was a. You don't feel like it was a.
I don't think it was like a
good enough reason for you to get.
I think there was like another reason.
Yeah. That's how a lot of guys feel.
And I appreciate honesty a lot.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it was dishonest.
Are you scared that now in the future you're not gonna meet a girl who is honest with you fully? Because I, to this day, like, even though my recent ex has shown me every single time that she's the most honest person in the world, there's still always such a wound in me that I will never get full honesty from a girl.
I think that comes up to like your openness to believing that you will or not. Like, if you tell yourself you're never gonna find an honest girl, you'll always have that barrier of actually thinking that somebody's dishonest when they can be the most honest person of all time.
Or maybe you might just start attracting dishonest women, because that's
that as well. I don't know. So,
what did it say about you?
Did I answer the question correctly?
Doesn't matter. Who cares? What did it say about you when you got? Well, okay. We'll finish that one then. The question was, maybe before versus now. What would it make you feel if she was like, if she knew how much pain you were in? For me, I would feel embarrassed. Because I'm like, wow, I can't believe I'm in so much pain over one girl for 1 month. What would you feel?
What would I feel
if she found out fully how much pain it actually caused you? Because you were down bad, man.
I honestly don't know what I would feel. I don't think embarrassment would be the thing.
That's very mature.
I think it shows the fact that I was committed to whatever was going on. I mean, I genuinely, I don't know what it would be. Embarrassment, I don't think it would be the word.
Scared, fear.
It would make me feel like
small.
Dude, I don't fucking know. It would make me feel like, oh, embarrassing might be good. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the emotion is. Like, anxious almost. Like having somebody know so much after, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I just kind of think it's like, okay, you found out.
Yeah.
Congrats. And not even congrats in a passive aggressive way, but like you found out this, and it's like, I've gotten over it. I know she's gotten over it.
Oh, I know she gone over it.
I went on my little demon arc phase.
Yes, every man needs one demon arc. You
That-
ever gone through a demon arc, Shotty?
Yeah, I went through my little demon arc where I was like, bring me the bitches, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Um,
I went through one of those. It lasted one date, and then I got into a 1.5 year.
mine lasted like 2 months.
That's great. Good
Learned
job.
a lot about myself during that.
What was the biggest takeaway during your little demon arc?
That I'm not a demon. In all honesty, like I was doing this shit, like I realized I'm just a fucking Pookie Bear, bro. I'm like so soft. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking
Facts.
gonna do it. I'm not
Yeah,
a demon.
man.
Like, I'm not like super. I don't want to say sensitive because I feel like
I'm sensitive.
I'm not like no like to like first meeting somebody, but like I am so soft, bro. When it comes to like actually getting to know somebody, like
Oh,
in
yeah.
a I become so soft.
Oh yeah, dude. It's actually really comforting to hear some other dude say that. You know,
Like
what I mean?
at first my wall,
Shariq's
my
not soft
wall
at
will
all.
be up,
This guy's not soft at all. He's a stone cold.
but like my wall's up at first. I try and
Oh,
like,
yeah, man.
show them like I'm this fucking big guy. I go to the gym, I bench not 405.
Yeah, 5'10" on Hinge, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I
not
see.
talking
No,
about-
I feel that. It's actually nice.
Yeah, and then so if it were to be years ago, if she found out, it would be like anxiety with
Yeah.
her thinking about me, or like knowing that like there's like that thought. But now it's more of just acceptance. Like, okay, she found out. It's how it is. Like, we're not together. What's the opinion matter anymore? And not even that sounds so rude. What's the opinion matter anymore? Because that sounds like I'm trying to put somebody down. But just like, it shouldn't be consuming me at this point.
Does it consume you at all?
No.
Cool.
At this point, no. At one point, yes.
Hmm.
When I was in my demon arc, I said it didn't. I said I fucking
Yeah.
hated everything about it was all big waste of time and all this stuff. Because I like not public. I wasn't fucking going. Oh yeah, my.
But you said it to yourself.
But like to myself, that was my mindset towards it. And like I realized after the demon arc, I was like,
That's not true.
why would I say that? Like it's not true. There was like literally. Like
That's
it was,
good.
Yeah. So
Because I think that's the only way you can actually move.
you need
past
to
it.
go through something to. Sometimes you need to experience something to learn from it.
But I think you have to accept it to truly
Oh
grow
yeah,
from it. You can't
fully
grow from
need to
something.
accept
Yeah.
it.
Okay, last one on this probably. But what did it say about you when it first happened? Like, what was the thing? For me, it was like you are such a weak little boy.
For me, like what I was feeling,
Like when it first happened around that time, the worst feeling. What did it say about
It was
you
a
as a
s-
person?
it was. I don't know what it said about me as a person. What I thought, what I did think is I was digging literally like every waking hour for what I did.
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure out what the fuck did I do that this was wrong, that this didn't work out.
Did you ever find it?
No, we've come up with our theories.
Yeah, yeah.
But like it was a big what the fuck is what's going on? Why did this happen? What did I do? Why do I deserve this? Putting myself down almost. And then it started with trying to find the answer and then like putting myself down.
Why did you put it on yourself? Why did you say it was your fault?
I guess it's probably easier for me to put myself down than someone else. I don't know. Like you said, you probably felt like a weak little boy. I probably felt the same in the moment. Like I was, or like not worthy, so to speak. Not even though that's terrible to think about yourself. Like it wasn't worthy of something, and then constant comparison to other people. Well, if I did this, if I did this.
What did it tell you you had to do? If like at the moment, what do you think you could reverse?
Oh my god, dude. Crazy. My bench went from 255
Yeah.
to 285 in 2 months of not even training for bench.
Yeah, fair.
I just started going ape shit in the gym.
But I mean, like, what did it?
Sorry, that was just like a.
At the time, like, I know if I asked you, like, would you go back now? You'd say no. Like, that's history.
I think I would. I've thought about this scenario a million times.
Okay.
If I were to, for some reason, like get that text, like, hey.
Not even that. No, if
No,
you
no,
could
but
go back in time, would you?
No, oh, back in time at the moment I would, But I'm saying, like, I would definitely go back.
Right now. What?
No, in the moment.
Oh.
And but I'm saying, if I were to get the text now, I would.
No, not go back with her. I mean, like, if you could go back in time and correct things, what would you correct?
Oh, I thought you meant like what would happen in the moment. Okay, well, I started on this. If I've thought about this like a million times though.
Okay.
If I were to get like the text now, I'd be like, I just wouldn't be able to anymore. I don't think.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you saying? What would I go back and correct?
When you were in your sad phase, either demon time or before that. Because for me, like you said, you were searching for what you did wrong. I was searching for what I did wrong. I came to a lot of goddamn conclusions of what I did wrong. If I went now, if you said, Damien, you can go back and redo this, I'd be like, fuck no. It made me who I am. I'm very proud of how much of a little pussy ass beta bitch I was.
See, I would say if I were to redo it, and it's such a stupid thing to say, it would be like, not go back. I would want to be able to just tell myself, like if I were to speak to myself, just be like, don't look for the answer. Like don't.
Oh no!
Don't,
I mean, go back to dating her, because I would think.
Oh fuck! I wouldn't do anything. I don't think I did it. Like,
but at the time, did you want to do something different? Like every day I was like, oh, I wish I went back and I wish I didn't hit so many curbs with my car to perpetuate the Asian stereotype of driving and make her. Think
I'm not saying I didn't do anything wrong, because I guarantee there were some things that I did wrong for sure, because no one's perfect. But I don't know, like, what would I go back and do differently? I don't know. Like, I genuinely...
At the time, like, you didn't think, like, I want to go back and I wish I didn't say, like, I wish I wasn't acting like this, or, like...
Oh, there were times I wish I handled this differently. But, like, in the present day, it's like you said, you grew as a person. I learned so fucking much. Like, about not only about myself, and, like, what to expect, and, like, I don't know, I learned so much about myself now. I wouldn't go back and change something.
Yeah.
I mean...
Dude, at the time, I wanted to go back and fucking... I wanted to... If I could take away one thing, it would be to... What was it? To not have driven over to her place and gave her dinner. Multiple times. Because I wanted connection so bad, I would cook food for her. She'd be like, no, don't come over. She's probably fucking cheating on me. But she's like, no, don't come over. Like, oh, it's fine, right? And it was, I don't want to say this, because I think if you actually find the right girl and you do this, it's great. It's a very nice thing to do. It's super cute. But it was such a beta move.
Yeah.
Especially because I didn't know her that well. Like, it was only a couple weeks. But I would always cook food and drive it over to her place. And then I remember when I got broken up with and I learned about, like, the red pill shit, I was like, fuck. I was like, gee, it made me, like, sick to my stomach to think that I was like that. It made me sick to my stomach to think that I was able to, like, be that kind, I guess. So I wish I went back and wasn't kind.
See, immediately after... Okay, that's different than what I thought. See, like, immediately after, for me, it was kind of more of just, like... I wish I handled small situations differently. You know what I mean? I wish I didn't ramble as much about random things. Yeah. That would... Maybe I would just be like... You know what I mean? Maybe I should shut the fuck up sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But now I just don't think that...
Yeah, there'll be a girl who loves how much you yap.
Yes, sir.
I hope.
I really do hope. Otherwise, I'm going to be celibate.
Oh, I really hope. Oh, my God.
Otherwise, you're going to have your future wife. So the basement suite's going to be...
I am going
Daniel's
to
parents kicked them out.
Dude, my future wife, I'm going to talk that bitch's ear off. Fuck, man. She is going to talk her ear off, bro.
Yeah, no, I always, like, think of, like, my future wife, like, the fucking... You know what's crazy, actually, about this? This is, like, total random thought of future wife. At the time, I'd think about, like, 10 years in the future. Yeah. Or something like that. Or, like, in the future. And, like, that person was always popping up in the future.
Okay.
And then... I had to do an assignment for a course, a writing assignment. It was a writing course because they need to do the well-rounded student or whatever.
Yep.
Where you have to write about yourself 5, 10, 15, 30 years in the future from now. And then, like, whatever the random amounts of years in the future.
Yep.
And this was in March, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
I was still not over it.
Yep.
Just about to start my demon arc. Like literally, I think probably a week before I started Demon Arc. Mm-hmm. And maybe this actually kind of fueled Demon Arc. Every single aspect of this in the future involved the ex. So
every aspect of what in the future?
Like, you had to write about where you see yourself in the future. It was like some exercise we had to do for a class, and it was supposed to be like a page and a half long, whatever it was. Every single 5 years in the future, 10 years, I always saw her in the future, and it was just on my mind. And then I went Demon Arc, and I think that was maybe like, fuck this, like I gotta get it out of my life kind of thing. That might be like a reason. And then now, like, I've like even thought it to myself, like, what's gonna happen in 10 years? It's not like that anymore. You know what I mean?
Good.
But I fucking thank God it's not like that. But like I'm just saying, it's like one of those things where it was like always popped up, and like that maybe it's sort of my, like I said, it was a random thought that I just had.
Got it. Okay, here's the final one, Daniel. Final question of the day.
Because the last one was the final one. Jesus Christ.
jeez, what time is it? I'm sorry.
No, I don't give a shit. What time is it anyways?
Okay.
Final one? Or?
Yeah, what are 3 non-negotiables you really want for your future wife? Or maybe it doesn't have to be non-negotiable. 3 things that you just want in your future wife.
Non-negotiable?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, just 3 things you want in your future wife. God damn, it's a list. Come on, I'm trying to make it quick and trying to make it...
Under 500 bodies.
Okay, yeah, same here, bro.
yeah. No, now, like, it's like something I have to think about.
Okay, well, we'll go back and forth. I'll say... I want her to be okay when I'm emotional, sensitive, and vulnerable. And I want her to not, like, judge me for it.
Give you moral support. With
Yeah.
a silent M.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. Okay, yeah. That's my first one.
I want her to be happy with
Whoa.
whatever we're going through in the moment. To
Happy
be able to
with it?
find the happiness if it's a
Okay.
bad moment. Know what we were talking about before?
Yes.
To find happiness, find
I
light
see.
in the dark. I want her to be able to find that light in the dark. That's so true, though.
No, I will say my ex was really good at that. My recent one, she always was able to do that. So I'll say for the next, I want her to. Fuck, it's tough because you only get 3.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you gotta have a body.
Well, this is selfish. Oh, it's really selfish. I guess I want her to believe in me and the relationship, like work for it. Oh, that's 2 things. Fuck. That's so selfish, but I would love her to believe in me. You know, like I want, yeah, her to believe in my potential for what I set my mind to. So.
I believe in you.
Okay, next one, go.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God.
Under 10 but
Hourglass.
Sure.
No.
Fuck yeah.
Um.
I want to date a fucking linebacker. Come on. Philadelphia Eagles little fridge. Come on.
Fridge, he says.
We're not the Roxy. We're not the Yale
I
Saloon
want her to
on
be
a
able.
Tuesday.
I was saying it before. I want her to be able to have her own life outside of me, but not like.
God, I'm so
fully,
selfish.
Not fully detached. No. Like not fully detached,
No, I know what
but
you mean.
like
That's amazing.
to be able to be like. And I want to be able to have that too. It's something I want to work on with my next relationship.
Because you didn't have that last relationship.
Not that I didn't have that. I could have had that. I told myself I couldn't.
Yeah. Okay.
I told myself like, oh, not even told myself. I just would always make plans, and then like I didn't see my friends as much as I'd like to, and like she had nothing against me seeing my friends at all. I was just like, I was so in love. I wanted to see her. I want to be able to have lives away from the relationship. Say like once in a while, like we do this once in a while. Me and my friends are going to play golf. You guys can go do whatever the fuck you want.
I got you. Okay. Oh, fuck. What's the last one? So corny and cringe, especially because of what channel this is, but I would love her to be on some sort of mental self-improvement. I want her to be on some sort of mental self-improvement. What I mean by that, it's like, I don't want somebody who is okay with being stagnant mentally. Like, I want someone who, like, let's say we're going through a fight in a relationship. Is the camera fucked? Like, let's say we're going through a fight in the relationship. I want them to, because I've had to do it so many times throughout my life, to see everything as like, I don't know, like, how can I navigate this situation by being the best version of myself? Whether that's her standing up to me and being like, Damien, you're being a fucking narcissistic fuck right now, or being able to, Jesus Christ, like trust what I say, or like I don't know, like, because I've had so many times in previous relationships where lots of the times it's my fault. I fuck up or I do something wrong, but I'm able to, because I care so much about mental self-improvement, becoming the best mental version of myself, I'm able to forego my ego and see their point or something like that. So I would like them to do that for me.
I have number 3 already.
What is it?
Sorry, I should have commented on.
No, we were going in order. It's fine.
Number 3 for me would be like, even though my last one was literally have a life outside of me, but I want the comfort of being able to just fucking sit in a room and just like do nothing and like enjoy the company.
Like not even clap cheeks.
No, like genuinely, like we're gonna watch a movie and like movies even too much, like to have no stimulation with somebody and just enjoy the presence.
You just want to look at them and be in love.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Like genuinely just enjoy the presence of somebody around you. Like I don't have anything to do, not even I don't have anything to do, but I had a good time just hanging out and not doing anything.
Do you notice how none of the things we said today were defining by gender? So which means we could be gay and we should kiss right now? Okay. Thank you for being on the Potter, bro.
Thank you for
this
having
was
me.
a long ass one because
Yeah, we rambled. We
We have small penises, so we like to make up with a length.
when we go to the
words.
gym, when you see like one of Damien's videos, if you see one where I'm in it and it's like a 15-minute video that takes like 4 hours to film, and it's not even like,
It's because we're yapping.
it's just us talking for 2.5 of those 4.
Yeah. All right, that was it. That was the first Potter.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being on it. I hope the people don't hate. Let me
Sharif,
know.
thank
Let me
you.
know on a scale of 1 to 10 how much you hate Daniel.
I appreciate that.
And if it's not too high, maybe we'll bring him back. Okay. Love you, bro. Thank you for being on.
Love you too.
Love you guys.